Hello, everybody. This is the video for the beginning of week 4. We are 20% done with the semester. I think in terms of content, you guys should be well into derivatives, probably section 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, depending on, how far behind or how far ahead you are. So that's cool. So this video is going to basically deal with a couple of things. I have 3 big sort of concerns that have popped up. Well, concerns and notes. Okay. The first one that I want to do is I want to go into your online notes and your submissions for quick checks. Okay. So the first thing I want to show you all is, let me go ahead and switch over, let's say 3.1. There we go. And I want to share my screen with everybody really quick. So if you guys, hopefully you guys already have this figured out, right? That I am providing you guys notes, right? For the class. And you guys have to be doing the quick checks. I hope everybody's been doing okay with that. As I've mentioned in the videos, right? When you guys do the quick checks, I really, really want a sort of a good faith effort in sort of attempting the problem, right? And a large amount of you have been doing that, and that's great. And the reason why that's great is because the clearer that you are, right? Let me zoom out a little bit here. There we go. The more work that you can show, the clearer that you are, right? The better, the more compiled, the more neat, the more thorough the online notes can be. Okay, so if you guys can take a look here, this is your guys' work. It's not my handwriting. This is your guys' handwriting, and I like this. I like that everybody's showing steps. I like that everybody's putting down the work, right? In terms of the work that's here, one of the things that I do want to sort of emphasize is that you show all the work, right? Eventually, there are going to be spots where you can skip steps, and that's all right. But I do want you to show at least enough work so that the work that's shown, right, can hold water, can actually, stand the argument, right? That's one. And in particular, now that we're getting into chapter or section 3.3, I really want everyone to really read the directions. I did see this in a couple, maybe 2 or 3 people that submitted quick checks for section 3.1. There are going to be shortcuts for finding the derivative. If you've taken calculus before, you know these shortcuts. But we aren't allowed to use them yet. Okay, and that's what I saw in a couple of the quick checks for section 3.1, 3.2, that people are using those quick checks without doing the bona fide work. So something that I had to point out to my in-person calculus class is, let me scroll down to the actual definition, these 2 right here, is the fact that the shortcuts are just that. They're shortcuts. If there's ever a function that you have no idea how to take the derivative of, we jump to these 2 right here. This is the way to actually compute a derivative. Okay, so and that's going to follow when you do your homework online. It's going to ask you, show your derivative using the definition of the derivative, right? So that means you have to do the limit as h approaches 0 of f of a plus h minus f of a over h, and you have to show every single step. I know it's a hassle. Eventually, actually, I can tell you guys right now, at section 3.3, we get rid of it. We don't have to do it anymore that way. We can use just the shortcuts, okay? But until then, please show all your work. Make sure you're following the directions. It'll help you out a lot, not only for your own work, right? But this is something that usually students lose points on the exam, okay? Second question that I want to bring up, and that is it for sharing my screen. So let me stop share, bring my pretty face back up. All right. The second question that I've gotten is my Zoom office hours. So I know I've been like throwing them around here and there. I think at the moment, my office hours are settled at Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11:30 to 12:30 about. And then Tuesday, Thursday, 4 to 5. Okay. I just want to let everybody know that those are also my in-person office hours. So I'm in the math lab at the college at LMC. And sometimes when I'm stepping in, somebody, maybe 2 people, maybe 3 people take my attention away. And that means I can't jump onto Zoom as quickly as I would want. So if it's, if it says that it's my office hours and I'm not quite there yet, like for example, if 4 o'clock on a Thursday rolls around and I'm still not there, stick around a little bit. Maybe I'll show up, hopefully, right? That's the, if I can get enough time to open up my computer and open up the Zoom, maybe show up 4:15. And if that happens, I'll stay for an extra hour or half hour, whatever it is, to make up for the time. Okay. No matter what, I've been pretty good with emails. So if you still have a question and you're still sort of iffy on something, you can send me an email. Okay. The third point that I want to make is about the dedicated Zoom hours for this class. So if you guys looked at my online schedule, on my weekly schedule, you know that I'm doing sort of directed work for this class from about 8 to about 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock every Tuesday and Thursday. And whenever that time comes around, I am in my Zoom room. Okay. Now, it's great and all. I like Zoom. However, those times are a little, how can I say it? Those times are a little, I can see that those times may not serve everybody, right? So the answer to that would be to sort of go on Zoom the entire day. Obviously, I can't do that. I teach 2 other classes, and then I have department stuff for me to take care of. So I was thinking of an additional method of figuring out how to connect with you guys, not entirely asynchronously, a little bit more synchronous, more sort of timely, rather than sort of specific times where nobody can get to me, right? One of the methods that people have come up with in previous classes is to start a Discord server. If anybody knows how to start a Discord server, if anybody's heard of Discord, then you know what I'm talking about. Discord basically is a sort of, it is a sort of outside program, not attached to the college at all, but you have a chat room, you have audio, you have video if your computer's set up for that, and it even has screen share capabilities. And the Discord server in itself can stay open as long as we want. Okay. Instead of me being on a Zoom in a Zoom call, right, from 8 in the morning to 11 in the morning, and just hoping that's that time would work for everybody, I can tell that maybe that doesn't. So maybe this Discord server, which already has a chat room built in, can help out. Okay. Now, my concern is this. Usually, and I have tried this before, if I start a Discord server, it doesn't run very well. Very few students sort of use it, right? But if somebody else a student from the class starts a Discord server, that has historically run very well. So if someone in here wants to start a Discord server in the class, or it doesn't even have to be a Discord server. It can be any other service. I know there's a bunch of them. I think the more prominent, the more popular one is Discord, okay? But if somebody wants to start a Discord server or start a chat room or start something, you're more than welcome to do so. If you'd like, you can start it, send me the link, and I'll email blast it to everybody so that everybody can access it on their own machines. And then comes the discussion between you all, if I should or should not join. I don't mind either way. I'm doing pretty good with emails, and I'm doing pretty good with answering people's questions. But I'll leave that for you all to figure out. I think that is it. Those are the 3 big questions that I really had. As usual, if you guys have any questions for me, I am I've got those dedicated hours from 8 to about 10:30, 11 every Tuesday, Thursday, and I have office hours, and then you can always email me whenever you need to. If there's anything, please call me. Please email me. Okay. Besides that, I hope everybody's enjoying the cool Tuesday. I know we've all been sort of melting. So, step outside. Enjoy the cool breeze. Okay. And I'll see everybody around.